Hi, in this video, we will learn how to create custom line using a form. Please remember that whenever you create a custom line, it is necessary that it is associated with a universal line. So here, as you can see in the form, this is a drop down which can be used for the selecting the universal line. If you want, if all your items belong to the same universal line, you can always give the default value here. In this form, what we have done is we have used this drop down to fetch all universal lines, and then we have patched the value of the universal line corresponding universal line ID here. So as we change this, the corresponding universal line ID will be displayed here. So if you look at the patching code, we can quickly do it here. We use an if block. If the universal line name string exists, right? Then we do the patching. We get the patch here to the universal line ID, to the universal line ID. We patch from the generic list the ID that we have fetched using the drop down. Click on save. When we preview now, you can see when I select a universal line, the corresponding universal ID is present here. Okay, go ahead, click on save. All right. Then we make sure all these fields have the variables attached to them. Custom line name, you can create a combination of these different fields, or you can type something in. So in this form, just to show that it can be done that way also, I am not patched any value here. I will be just inserting or typing in a value here. In the hidden section for creating custom line, we need to specify what is the custom line type, which can be either buy or sell. Then the universal line ID, which in this case I am patching, I can give a default value or programmatically, patch a value. Anything is fine. Another very necessary field is the packaging hierarchy ID. Once a custom line is created, then the custom line ID will be patched here. Once we are done with these, let us quickly put in the packaging hierarchy ID, which we had fetched and kept 6480. Let's go to the default value, put this here. Custom line type, we are going to put it as a cell line. Okay. And then you have custom line ID, which is output. So let's go ahead and check the button. We go to button properties. We add two events. The first event is create custom line. Here. And the second one, of course, is a TS insert update. Once again, please make sure create custom line is first, and only then TS insert update shows up. Create custom line. Here are the things that you need to fill up while creating the custom line. One is a custom line name. The name can also be used for description. The type of custom line, which we have stored here, basically whether it is buy or sell. The universal line ID, which in this case we have passed into this text box here. So the variable attached to it. The packaging hierarchy ID, the variable attached to it, since we've already stored the default value. In the output configuration, we just put the custom line ID. So as you can see, you have the input configuration and output configuration. Okay. So once we are done with this much, save the form. Okay. Then there are a couple more things that you must do, which is go to the transaction style mapping. Of course, you need to select the form. And the next step is the business variable mapping. Please remember this business variable mapping is also required for universal line. So here, business variable mapping, go ahead, choose custom line. Once you choose custom line, you'll be able to select single variables. Select the single variables that are available. Click on done, click on add. The variables will appear here. The base table ID will be the output variable to which you have mapped it, which in this case is custom line ID. Then you map color to color, memory to memory, price to price. Click on save all, and your processes of creating a custom line through form is almost done. Now go to the dashboard, run the process. You can select any one of these. Color, let's say, is green. Memory is 4 GB. Price is 12 HP. 4 GB. So as you can see, it's not always necessary to patch values. Somewhere you patch, somewhere you don't patch. All of these values are present. We go ahead and click on start. Once we click on start, the process will complete and the custom line will be created. Thank you.